Welcome everybody. Shalom. Shalom Mishpucha, which means family. And we're going to be family today. And we'll get to see all the good, the imperfections and the perfections all at the same time. The most important thing is we're here today to honor God and to give honor to this young lady here who's worked really hard in preparing for this day, for her Bat Mitzvah day. So I'm going to make a few opening remarks before we get started. And Sam, you okay over there? You got everything under control? Good. That's my cinematographer there, Sam. So what does this day mean?
It used to be louder. I can hardly
What does this day mean for Hannah, for her family, and for us? And I want to just share some personal words. In fact, why don't you put your chair right there so I can look at you? Because these are really for you. Turn around so I can look at you. There you go. First of all, this is such a pleasure for me. I have known this young lady her whole life. I was there at the hospital when she was born. And how special to be able to do her Bat Mitzvah today and be with all of you, her family. I want to welcome her whole family system. Some of you have come from long distances, and I want to appreciate that you're here, and her friends that are here from school. Welcome you guys. So I want to just share the significance from my understanding. What does this mean, Bat Mitzvah? It means daughter of the covenant. Bar is son and Bat is daughter. And in a wonderful ancient tradition that's evolved over the years and changed, and it's different in every Jewish tradition, this is a time where we receive, at 13 years of age, a son or a daughter into the family of spiritual faith, the covenant that God has made with Israel. And so today, we're going to be reciting prayers in Hebrew and English. Those of you that know your Hebrew, you can get brushed up on your Hebrew. We'll have it up here on the overhead, the PowerPoint, if you'd like to follow along. And we'll be reciting the English together. But I want to, before we start, reflect on a couple of things for you. Joshua chapter 1 through 3 in the Bible, it's a powerful story. One of the most significant events in Israel's history, where a new generation that was coming out of the wilderness for 40 years would be crossing over into a new land. And there's some amazing life lessons from this event. And so, Hannah, you're stepping into new territory today. And today, you're crossing your Jordan. This is your Jordan River. And what do you need to know? What is, from that story, what do you need to know? The one thing I want to say to you, Hannah, is the Lord repeated to Joshua, and you probably know this. What did he say a bunch of times to Joshua? It was kind of one phrase that he used. Remember that? Be strong. Well, that wasn't in the preparation. Be strong. Remember, he said, be strong and be courageous, for the Lord is with you. He repeated that many times. Remember that? Yeah. And they were leaving behind what was familiar, because remember, they had wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, and that was no picnic. And the Lord was bringing them into a new land. And so what are the challenges? Here are the challenges. They had to face their enemies, okay? Some said they were giants in the land, and then some said, we can't take the land. There's giants in that land. But others said the enemies are nothing. It's a land flowing with milk and honey. And what are your enemies? What do you think your enemies are? Self-doubt, peer pressure, moral relativism, fear. Those things will always be there. That's why you have to always go back, Hannah, to the heart of the matter. What the Lord said to me, be strong and be courageous. The Lord is saying that to you. What did they need to get there? They needed friends and they needed family that would believe the promises and cross the Jordan in unknown territory. We can't do it alone. That's why your friends are here today. And you know and already have your family with you. And you have your church family rooting for you. So the next steps in your life will mean choosing the right friends to travel with you. And this will be the greatest challenge of your life in this season of your life. And one of the things that I've always seen in you, Hannah, is that you're a leader. And rather than you choosing your friends, they're going to choose you because you're a leader. The first step into the Jordan were the Levites. They were the first to go in. Worship of God precedes all great things. And ever since you were little, you've always been a worshiper of God. And to this day, you still are a worshiper of God. Remember that because you're going to lead many across impassable and impossible places. God charged the Israelites to consecrate themselves before they cross, and as you declare your love and commitment to God as a daughter of the covenant today, you're consecrating yourself to the Lord God and to your Messiah, Yeshua. To consecrate is to set apart and to be set apart for God's purposes and plans. And today, Hannah, you are consecrating yourself and we're witnessing that. That is the essence of what we're here to do today, is to witness that consecration. God charged the Levites when they stepped into Jordan to take up the ark, and the ark was God's manifest presence. The ark is now in you. You contain the presence of God in your heart. This is His greatest gift to you and to us. More than anything else that can be said today, remember who you are. You are a daughter of the Most High, beloved of God, consecrated as a lover and a worshiper of Him all the days of your life. That's who you are. Now, with your help, I'm going to do a little demonstration here. So, Hannah, come up here.